Hi, Brenty.
Hello.
We got a new button that we can now push, so it's less of me walking back and forth.
We decided to cut off 45 seconds.
45 seconds of unnecessary, time. Cool. Are we ready for today?
Yes.
What's today quote?
Okay, today is July 25th, and the title is What's on Your Tombstone? It begins with a quote by Seneca. When you see someone often flashing their rank or position, or someone whose name is often bandied about in public, don't be envious. Such things are bought at the expense of life. Some die on the first rungs of the ladder of success, others before they can reach the top. And the few that make it to the top of their ambition through 1,000 indignities realize at the end it's only for an inscription on their gravestone.
That had several different meanings for me when we were going through it, but what do you have?
You want to align on the meaning of the quote?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you see someone often flashing their rank or position, or someone whose name is often bandied about in public, don't be envious.
Bandy in the public, what does that mean?
Yeah, so when you see somebody who has a high rank or position, or they are kind of famous, people are talking about them, don't be envious. Such things are bought at the expense of life. I don't know exactly what he's driving at by the word life, but I suppose he means they're like, it's not the best way to live.
Yeah, that's like you borrowing something or something, so it's not like it's not a real value or something,
Yeah, so it's like
it's
this
like a side effect of something, and it's like, but that thing itself is maybe not so valuable or something. Yeah, I can see that.
He goes on then. Some die on the first rungs of the ladder of success. So I think now he's talking about the idea of chasing success. Like we might just put the whole thing into the category of chasing success. And some die on the first rungs of the ladder. So like if success is a ladder, some people are only getting 1 or 2 rungs up before they die.
Before they
others die
fail
before
at it or something, or maybe, die is interesting because like die, like life die, or was it like die, like the pursuit of that dies.
Some die on the first rungs of the ladder of success.
It is.
I think he's saying literally, but there's the death in the way of sometimes you get up 2 rungs of the ladder of success and it's too painful, and so then you say, I'm going to kill this dream. So, yes, I can see that meaning, and I don't know if he's driving at both.
Yeah.
Others before they reach the top. And the few that make it to the top of their ambition,
it's just
through 1,000 indignities. So I love that he's
like, it's not
fun and games. Not.
It's like a torture to do that.
Yeah, it like you have to go through. There's more losses than wins in order to actually get the thing that looks so glamorous and looks problem-free.
Looks so problem-free, but ultimately when you do get that, after all those thousands of whatever the word was, indignities, it's just ultimately a thing on your
gravestone
or something.
Yeah.
So it's not really like how is it important to you? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe people go for success, and they never get there because that's the belief of that's where they find happiness. And like when they literally reach the top and they say, oh my God, like I definitely know I'm at the top. Let's say a coach of a NFL football team that just won 4th Super Bowl, like you're at the top, right?
Yeah.
But are you, is there like fulfillment there? You know what I mean? Like life fulfillment, right? Ultimately, that's maybe there's some, but that thing that you achieved is maybe not so valuable or something, you know.
And I don't know if, for the ones that are very fulfilled in those roles, it isn't the trophy, it isn't the championship. It's like the effort that was made along the way to get there.
Yeah, and I'm also not saying that we shouldn't go for things like that, but I think that what they're saying is like, no, have your ambitions, go achieve to be the coach of a winning team, but we can't tie it to happiness, or we can't tie it to like well-being or something. It's less like those are different things, and I feel like they're talking about like, if you think you're gonna find the end all be all in the success, then you probably won't.
Yeah. For me, it's kind of boiling down to, am I chasing outcomes or am I chasing effort?
Right, and that's interesting because I heard those guys yesterday. I don't know who that was, actually, was Dr. Drew or somebody with the comedian guy was talking about like this, like chasing out, like he's like, I want to be more focused on effort and not on and like totally ignore the outcome, because that is becomes less emotional through the ups and downs of the outcomes, right? And then I was, the entire time I was thinking like, wow, like the effort is kind of like the process in James Clear's definition of outcome, process, and identity. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that second spot, process is also effort.
Yeah.
But James Clear is saying that even that is not the way to actually change many things. It's the identity to focus on. Now I understand that once you have the identity identified, then it does become naturally the effort focused and completely ignoring the outcomes. Yeah.
Because the comedian guy who said that, like, I want to be focused on my efforts, not my outcomes, he supposedly, or he gave me the impression anyway when we were listening to him, that he's sort of clear on the identity piece already. Mm-hmm. Like, I've done the work to think through the kind of person that I want to be.
Gotcha.
And now it's about operationalizing that through effort and habit. And that's what I'm focused on. And the outcomes will be this wide array of up and down and amazing, like mind-blowing, better than my dreams outcomes. But there will also be outcomes that are just like disappointing and all sorts of things. And
depression creating and
right. And so
and that's why focusing on them is not the best strategy, right? Because then you end up going through those emotions of those highs and lows, and then if we are focusing on all of this, then it's hard to focus on that effort of what is actually that we need to be doing, and that effort needs to be tied to that identity of who we want to be, right? Yeah. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So they are connected. He just had it kind of the identity maybe figured out, and I was thinking about it as like, well, hold on, no, you got to go the next level. What's your identity? Because he never talked about it.
Right, because to him it might be this given almost in his life.
Given, like, well,
why would I talk about it?
Yeah, I am a comedian already, or something. Yeah.
Like, and I'm clear about who I'm trying to be in my family and who I'm trying to be in the world, and like professionally, like I'm clear about that.
Yeah. That's good. Cool. Anything else there for you?
I think I'm good. Let's read Ryan.
Cool.
Okie dokie. Sometimes our professional commitments can become an end unto themselves. A politician might justify the neglect of his family for his office, or a writer might believe her genius excuses antisocial or selfish behavior. Anyone with some perspective can see that, in fact, the politician is really just in love with fame, and the writer enjoys being condescending and feeling superior. Workaholics always make excuses for their selfishness. While these attitudes can lead to impressive accomplishments, their cost is rarely justified. The ability to work hard and long is admirable, but you are a human being, not a human doing. Seneca points out that we're not animals. Is it really so pleasant to die in harness? He asked. Alexander Solzhenitsyn, oh yikes, put it better. Work is what horses die of. Everybody should know that. I haven't heard this name before. Can you pronounce this last name? Is that Russian?
Not sure. Definitely some European place, I would say, but not sure.
Okay.
Because sun at the end, sun.
S-Y-N.
Yeah, sin. Yeah, I don't know. That could be. Doesn't strike me Russian from just top of my head, but yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe
Cool.
somebody watching knows.
Yeah.
So if you know, let us know in the comments. And thanks for tuning in.
See you tomorrow.
Is the remote working?